Hi, Darlene. Hi there, Tracy, our beautiful, two of my beautiful, most favorite people in the world. And
Hello.
hello. Hi, Tracy. Hi,
Hey, honey.
Darlene. Hi,
Hello.
honeys. I love you two girls. I'm so
Well, we
glad to have this call. I'm so glad always to be with
high
you.
energy.
We set this call up for a great theme and a great discussion, and that is about our beautiful teeth. We all three have beautiful teeth. You know, you never stop taking care of your teeth because your teeth are the most important. Your teeth represent who you are to the world. But more than that, the teeth are connected, and Darlene's going to talk about this, how the teeth are connected through the whole entire body. Darlene has a reason why she feels called to this at this time, the study of teeth. Okay, Darlene, give us a little bit of a background on that.
Well, I'm a Bioscan tester, and I've been using this software for over 15 years to pick up inflammation of the organs. Now, the reason I'm passionate about, you know, picking up the inflammation of the teeth now because they do correlate with our organs. And I want to introduce you. This is Dawn Ewing, and she's written a book called Let the Tooth Be Known. And back when she, in fact, she's the creator of the software, and that's why I have it now, because she didn't have this software when she was going into dentist offices, and she was working with holistic dentists. And as they removed the amalgams from the teeth, her job was to go in and make sure that all the amalgam was released. We're talking about mercury and the vapors. And she wanted to, and before that dentist would put a crown in or whatever that needed to be done, a false tooth or whatever the procedure was, she made sure that every tooth that where the amalgams were removed, there was no particles left. So a lot of times if mercury is still left in the teeth and the crowns are still put on top of that, that can persist as a problem later down the road, according to that
Chronic
organ, whatever
irritation.
it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this software just came out probably 2 years ago.
Mhm.
And so now I can go in and have somebody touch each tooth, and I can pick up a chart, which is what I have back here, and we can feature those charts. And what I'm doing now is I'm testing the inflammation of the organs, and then we go back and we test the inflammation of the teeth, and then we see what tooth is inflamed according to what organ is inflamed. And usually they do complement each
There's
other.
correlation. So you've discovered as a bioscan tester, as someone that's been doing this for a long time, did you get certified on this application?
I'm doing it now, yes.
You're in process of being certified. Okay, great.
I can do, I'm testing just for the inflammation, but what this really involves is we can go into each tooth and we can actually pinpoint the chemical or the area of, where it's inflamed. We can pinpoint the product that's causing the issue, or
Yeah.
bacteria or pathogen or whatever it is. So
Yeah.
I haven't gone into that far. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're on a path here to discovery and perfection to be able to help people. So thank you so much, Darlene, for bringing this here to QHS projects. And all of us are work in progress.
So here's my question, Darlene. Say you pick up inflammation in, I don't know, say the gallbladder, and then the tooth that connects with the gallbladder, the one that they correlate together, and that's inflamed. So do you treat the tooth and then that helps the gallbladder, or vice versa?
Well, I can go in there and I don't treat the tooth, but energetically I can. I can go in there and pick up, let's say there's bacteria in there. And a lot of times we hold parasites in our mouth as well. And so, I can go in there and just do a frequency on it, and then it can help alleviate that. But also it pertains to that person knowing what tooth is causing their problem and why that organ is being inflamed, and then they can address their oral hygiene and they can go to their dentist and they can see what tooth is causing that issue as well. And that's why I'm using this software now to correlate with the inflammation of the organs. And that's basically for the, the proof of concept, not to really
Wonderful.
analyze what's causing their problem.
So they could just take their QT wave and just hold it on that tooth, and would that help?
She's going to
Yes.
test and see.
Yes.
And she
Cool.
has. That's right.
Yes, I do base test, and then I have them hold their device up, and then we do a post test. Yes.
Yeah.
That
Wonderful.
works.
With intention.
Mm.
With intention. That's right. I love that.
Mhm.
So, very good question there, Tracy. So, Darlene, you've got the path that you're on here is to test members as part of our proof of concept. So right now, give a little background about what you're testing and where you'd like to go with this. Okay?
Yes, that's something I really do want to clarify, because I have a lot of people asking me what I can do for their nutritional support. Mainly what we're doing here is we're measuring the inflammation, and where there's inflammation, that's stress. So that's all we're doing here. And when you can look at the color code, you can see someone went from red to green, they're balanced. And so the same with the teeth, they'll show the same chart. And if that tooth is in the red and the endocrine is showing in the red, well, then that issue needs to be addressed. And it's helping people look outside the box, as the body as a total whole, not just looking at our individual nutritional support, but also internally what we're going through day to day on stress and inflammation. There's about 150 people I'm working with. And what we're going to do is, once I get the third report from everybody, I'm going to take a statistics and I'm going to list all the organs, and I'm going to see what organs decreased in inflammation versus what, what stayed inflamed. And then same with the teeth. Now, my personal people, I've only got about 20 that I'm doing that with. So I'm going to show a correlation between the teeth and the organs. And all of them are wearing the white device now. So within the next 6 months, we will have a full statistic on, the historic charts and then the active charts of what they are now. So I'll be working on the second set of samples for all the remote testing. And right now I'm going to be showing the proof of concept with my personal people. Now they just received their white devices. So I guess all the reports will be around the same time, and I'll have the statistics from that as well. So we'll show the teeth and the correlation with the organs with the personal testing. Now the remote testing, I can't do teeth, but what we'll be doing is showing a graph of all the organs and statistically how each organ went from, let's say, an inflamed state to a balanced state.
So we're going to be getting that, but how about the people that you're testing? Are you going to be sharing that with them? What is the plan?
Oh, I've been meeting with them personally already. I've been doing personal Zoom calls. They've been booking on the calendar program, well, the one that we use. And I've been talking to them personally. So that requires a 45-minute consultation. And they're asking me questions, how to read their graphs right now. So I'm educating them to how to look at their graphs so they can pretty much see their improvement. And then the next samples, we'll go back and we'll compare the historic chart to the, their active chart. And then from there, we'll just show improvement. And they'll be asking all kinds of questions, like, basically nutritional questions. But a lot of people pretty much know what to do nutritionally and what to eat, because Tracy and Dr. Gloria are helping out there. So I don't have to really go into major details on nutrition.
How many do you have here that you're testing with this presently on just the teeth that don't involve the full Bioscan project?
Well, right now I'm bringing back all the personal testers, and I'm working with them on all of them. So
That's
we're
about
talking
30,
about 30.
about
Yes,
30 people. Okay, you're in Florida. Are you open to do any more?
I'm willing to do more. Yes,
Okay.
as long as they're
Okay.
wearing the device, and they've been on it at least a month, at
What a
least a month.
what a
Yeah.
blessing that is. What does
Mhm.
it entail for people to have that?
Well, a good 2 hours of their time, because
Mhm.
it takes about 2 hours. They need to be fully hydrated. They need to be on a light stomach when they come, not a really heavy meal. And that's all they need to do, and sit and let me just do my work.
Okay, are you also doing along with that with the teeth? Is it just the teeth when they show up, or are you doing everything?
No, I'm doing everything.
So they
Yes.
get
And
their
I'm
knee,
also
they get their knuckles tested. You're doing all that?
testing 58, yes, 58 meridian points through the body. And then I'm testing all 32 teeth. And then also I do a stress test, the one I
Mhm.
was doing with the hair remote. So a lot of times that stress test will show what's stressing their teeth out as well. And there's a
Okay.
file in there that I can go in there, and if I want to see if there's anything that's contributing to the stress of that tooth, there's files that I can go into and do that. But right now, for the type of survey that we're doing right now, it's just to prove that the inflammation is decreasing. That's all we want to see right now. And I'm not here to treat or diagnose. So that's what I really specify. I tell people that. And if they want further explanation on it, I can take them to the next step, but we have to do that in a separate appointment. I just want to say that, there's still a lot of people saying they don't feel what the device is giving them. I show them a blueprint of what their body's feeling, and bacteria causes pain in the joints. So same with your teeth. If you have bacteria in your teeth, that's causing pain. So what the device is doing, it's devitalizing bacteria. And I feel like that's a big plus, what this device is doing for us.
Yeah. Wonderful.